Hi everybody, this is Matt, and what we're going to be doing is today we're going to talk about a little bit of gunsmithing and then a little bit of practical aspects when it comes to the AK-47 platform. And as you see here, I have what kind of sort of looks like an AK. Actually it is. This is a Century Arms WASR 10, and the reason that I have it detail stripped is because this WASR 10 has a new owner. The new owner has questions. Well, one of the questions is, what do I do with it? Second question, my safety appears to be stuck. Third question, should I even try to shoot it? Well, it hasn't really been cleaned yet, so my answer to that is no, don't do it at all. This will get a thorough cleaning, trust me. I basically glossed over it as quickly as I could to get some of the cosmoline off, but one important thing that I wanted to be able to communicate to you about this type of platform is sometimes these rifles do not shoot straight, especially on the low-end platform, such as this. Sometimes this is called the AK that people love to hate, and I can already tell that perhaps the new owner tried to fiddle with it a little bit, because right here I can see where the wrong type of screwdriver was applied, so this is torn out slightly. Same thing right there. That's why you need to use gunsmithing tools whenever you're doing gunsmithing work. You might ask, why do I have this detail stripped? That's a very good question. The reason, I want this bottom flat. That's why I've taken off the furniture. So let me show you a trick. What I'm doing is when I look at an AK, I want to make sure that it is straight. So I will take it down to the bone like this, and I will look, and by golly, I can even see some metal chips inside of the bore of the barrel. It's a good thing that he didn't try to shoot it. Sometimes you'll see where the stock is actually warped. Sometimes you'll see where the barrel appears to be bent, but what will throw a shooter off very quickly is this. The front side post can get bent. So let me show you how you can check that out. This is one of my little tricks that I do. Take the furniture off, do a detail strip, and I'm going to put it here so hopefully you can see it. And I want this as flat as possible. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a straight edge and do an initial measurement. What I'm looking for is I'm looking to see if this is tilted one way or the other. I really didn't detect much with my eye. It looks pretty straight to me, but let's verify that. No guessing, verification first. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to make sure that I index this at the same place. And I'm looking for a gap, and I do have a gap that exists there. I'm going to come back and index this. I have a gap that exists there. Now by indexing, I mean that I'm bringing the front of this to the same place on each side. And I've got some feeler gauges, and let me try to eyeball how big that is. Nope, that's too much. Let's go down. That's still just a little too much. Make sure that we've got everything square here. That feels really good. Okay, that's 28 thousandths of an inch. Let's try it on the other side. Index it up. Get her nice and square. Sneak it in. Okay. That feels good to me. Now, digital calipers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off of this, which is my reference mark, and I'm going to find where the center of this sight post is at and measure to it. So here, just verifying my work. All right. 0.3315 inches or 8.42 millimeters. Now, let's run the same test here. Index it once again, same location. Just going to approach this a little bit differently. And sneak up on it. .3312. I'd call that pretty straight. So this should, in theory, then shoot accurately when it goes to the range the first time. And the other thing is, obviously you can take this front sight and you can move it up and down for elevation. You get your side to side by essentially drifting it. But you might ask, okay, if this thing is crooked, how do I fix it? And can they really be that crooked? The answer is yes, they can really be that crooked. I've seen them bent over quite severely. Must have been, you know, somebody got really busy or something. So how do you fix that? You have two drift pins right here, and you can take a punch and get on there. Obviously you would want to support it. Normally I'll put this up on a block, and then you drift these out. After you drift them out, you make sure that the firearm is supported and you can bend this. But if it doesn't want to give too easily, you have to make sure that somehow you're supporting the barrel so you don't torque the barrel too much and you don't potentially bend it. But that's one thing that you can do to improve the accuracy. Or if you're having problems, check that out, because it actually works. So I hope this helps, and until next time, have a good one and be safe out there.